Hello, everyone. This is a video that is not going to be about work at all, which is unusual for me, I think. But I have a really kind of a neat story that I wanted to share with everybody, and hopefully you'll get a laugh out of it. So, I've been having a rough week, and my husband, being the caring man that he is, he came up yesterday morning, and he brought me a cup of coffee. He'd made coffee, brought me up a big old cup of coffee, and it was he was putting my weirdo stuff in it. I'm always putting weirdo stuff in my coffee, is what they call it in my family. So my latest thing is putting in, I have this chocolate flavored collagen powder. I have in the past made up this, mixture of turmeric and or sometimes I'm putting in, like, I go through phases where I'm putting coconut oil or whatever. So um, my husband brings up this big, cup, coffee size my head, and he's telling me, oh, it's so good. I put in your special stuff, and I'm drinking it. I'm like, it doesn't really taste very chocolatey. And he's like, no, I put the stuff in that was next to the coffee pot. I'm like, tasting it. I'm like, it doesn't taste like chocolate at all. Like, I said, how much did you put in? And he says, oh, I put in a couple of teaspoonfuls. It was, liquid. I didn't want to put in too much. I said, liquid? Um, what liquid did you put in it? He's like, well, I didn't put very much. He said, I only put a couple of teaspoons in. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I go, wonder why it doesn't taste the way I expect it to taste. I said, I really appreciate it, but and then he goes, oh, well, it was right next to the coffee pot. And I'm like, oh no. And he put his hand over my coffee, and he went, oh, did I just poison you? And I was like, well, I'm going to stop drinking this now. I said, because what you put in it was something that I put on the kitchen counter because we had a lot of fruit flies. So what you actually put in my coffee was a mixture of water, dish soap, and apple cider vinegar. And I didn't notice the taste. I took a good, probably a third of a cup of coffee into my system. It was just so funny because it's just so like him. He was trying to be supportive with all my weirdo-ness and all over the place that I'm always, going in 18 different directions. And I thought, he knew it didn't look right. He knew it, but he didn't, he was trying to support his crazy wife, bringing her special, whatever the heck she's doing now, coffee. And I just thought that was the best thing. And I thought about the motivation behind it and not what actually was going on. So I hope that you get to a point in your life where you react to things that way. I'm pretty pleased that was my first reaction was, damn, he's sweet, putting, and there's quite a few. It was an older, earlier in the day fruit fly, so it had quite a few fruit flies in it as well. But if you know me, I'm not scared of eating bugs. My daughters and I went to Costa Rica, and I ate. I think they weren't cockroaches, but anyways, some bugs. So anyways, that's the story. I hope you get a laugh out of it. But yes, so be careful. I'm going to be very careful at what I put next to my coffee pot from now on, because it might end up being part of my meal. Love you all. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting me during this hard time and trying to make me laugh and keep me happy. And you guys know who you are. And everything in my life is very good. I have great kids, great family, great husband. So pretty happy. And I hope you can be happy too. And, take everything with a little bit of, relaxation. Just stick to your stride. Bye.